She rose against all odds and made something of herself. Love her or hate her, we can all learn a thing or two from her unwavering tenacity. She has taught most of us that your biggest opportunity may be right under your nose, because that's exactly how her life turned out. Hi, my name is Owamie Netsivhazwaulu. She is an award-winning blogger based in South Africa with over 77 million views on both her channels. She is an entrepreneur who turned her passions into a successful career, inspiring her fans along the way. She owns Mopandi Studio, a beauty salon, and has shares in Bold. She owns 2 successful channels, Owamie Entertainment and at Boldly Owamie, respectively. Owamie was born on July 1st, 1990, making her a 34-year-old successful black woman in South Africa. She grew up in Venda in a village called Gab. After high school, she went to study BSc in Medunsa. Her dream, or rather expectation at the time, was to become a doctor, but hey, God's rejection is God's protection, hey? This is where she met her varsity sweetheart, affectionately known as Big Guy. They go to computer whiz on campus. Hello. The year was 2011. Owamie had issues with her tablet and someone suggested his services to her. They soon fell in love and gotten engaged, but very unfortunately, 2 months into the engagement, Owamie's mom, who was always diabetic, fell ill and was slowly losing her eyesight. Despite surgeries, the outcome was heartbreaking. Owamie lost her beloved mother. Like that was not enough. 4 months later, she lost her grandmom, leaving her with the pain of double loss in a very short space of time. This trying period tested her resilience, and as a result, she sank into depression, struggling with panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and mental health issues. Her world seemed shattered. She made the difficult decision to drop out of Varsity. Fortunately, the university recognized her needs and arranged therapy sessions to support her recovery. And this is where she got to confront her emotions, learn how to cope with her anxiety and depression, and began rebuilding her life. However, she would sometimes feel like life was over for her at just 23 years of age. She had hit rock bottom, and her trials just continued as her father kicked her and her 2 siblings out, with one of them falling pregnant even. Owamie felt conflicted to take on the role of a deputy parent and hustled hard just so they wouldn't all depend solely on Big Guy. Most of her motivation came from her newly born nephew, whom she named the Healer. She sold her car, which she had bought during her practicing days, and bought a food trailer, where she started cooking pap and meat by the side of the road. I'm sure you're wondering, Hore, how then did we get here? And by here, I mean YouTube. After therapy, Owamie realized that nursing just wasn't her calling, despite completing her certificate. She is a qualified nurse, by the way. But because of her bold nature, she then quit nursing and took other jobs like working at a call center, being an agent, and even ventured into sales. Somewhere along this journey, she ended up staying in a cottage in Rudaport, which had Wi-Fi, and that's how she encountered YouTube. She would watch makeup tutorials and even practice speaking into air with just her old BlackBerry, as she says. She really got out of her comfort zone for that year. If she wasn't serving her customers by the side of the road, she was busy perfecting her craft. And listen, okay, her first YouTube paycheck was 23,000 rand. A whooping 23,000 rand after 6 months of consistency. And life was never the same again for Owamie. Yep. She ended up borrowing big guy money for lobola, but I mean, that's a story for another day. And show me a girl who hasn't made mistakes in love. Note that they were already legally married by a priest, okay, because girl really felt compelled to prove her love. There was just so much that she had overcome, although she had had thoughts of suicide. Her YouTube journey also wasn't without hurdles. One memorable challenge came when she made commentary about Lerato Kganyago and it sparked controversy. This guy on Twitter said it doesn't really matter what she says because Owamie was poor anyway. The emotional damage. She indeed confirms that she was probably the poorest YouTuber at the time. Okay, let's get into a bit of those lows. In March 2022, she officially got divorced after planning her exit strategy for 8 months. On the day of her divorce, she went out on a Tinder date and this guy physically assaulted her and attempted to sexually assault her, but she managed to get away with the help of a security guard. Very unfortunately, she also went through the most excruciating pain after her fibroids surgery and recently opened up about her false thyroid diagnosis. It's a lot, and there's probably some things that she won't even talk about, but her resilience shines through in her career accomplishments. She has built a great fan base of ninjas, referring to herself as the Queen Ninja and occasionally calling them shibubus, okay? She was awarded a YouTube Silver Plaque in 2020, symbolizing 100,000 subscribers. She also bought her dream car in 2 months, which she had planned to buy in 3 years. A beautiful white Nissan SUV. Listen, if this girl doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. Let's go on. She was part of the African YouTube Black Voices Creator Class of 2021. She also featured on SABC 2 talk show After the Vows. She hosted her first red carpet event at a Netflix gig, Savage Beauty Season 2. But how does Owamie do it? Because from where I'm standing, I think we can all agree that Owamie is a hard worker, if not a workaholic. She is very resilient and doesn't easily give up. She enjoys what she's doing, making money while having fun. She says she prays a lot and she finds comfort in visiting her mom's grave. If Owamie's story doesn't motivate you, I honestly don't know what will. That's the end of our Queen Ninja's beautiful story. Feel free to comment down below what you think I should have also added or what you think I should eliminate. And also feel free to suggest who you'd want me to feature next. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.